We're back on the Vicky-O. How are you guys? Oh, so this is it's getting to be the end of 2012, you guys. In 2012 for VG and my whole staff and my team, it has been a roller coaster. I lost some people on the team. I gained some people on the team. Shout out to Jaja. My public says I love you. I don't know what I would do like without you. You did so much for me this season. We have so much in store. Great things in the making, and I just can't wait to launch everything that me and you have. So shout out to you, Jaja. You know who you are. Shout out to somebody who's close to me, a business partner of mine, who he always say I don't listen. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, like shout out to Quincy, Icon, and shout out to Tahim, aka Chinky, because they always say I don't listen. It's a lot of things that I want against them in so many ways, but I just feel like sometimes it could be giving somebody a show who they feel like, bitch, they don't need a show. Like, who cares? But you know me, I'm humble, and I try to give everybody a chance. Oh, I like to try to push you or get you out there because I feel like, let's get them out there. And they be like, no, girl, it's not to get nobody out there. If you don't have this, if you don't have that, if you don't have that, don't even ask for no show. But I just be trying to get people out there. That's just me. I don't know. So, but shout out to Quincy, shout out to Chinky, like, though. Brooklyn, shout out to Brooklyn, Kevin Luciani. Like y'all been there. Y'all know what I go through, and the backlash I get from doing this show. This show caused me to lose friends. I lost a lot of friends. I'm not gonna sit here and name everybody I lost, but I feel like people who I did lose as friends, they wasn't really my friend because you know what I give on my show, and you gotta separate Vicky from Daquan. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a phony bitch. I'm not a plastic person to my friends. You know what I'm saying? To people who I don't like and people who I don't give two fucks about, hell yeah, I'm plastic probably. I think everybody talks and do chatter. That's just what the lifestyle give. You know what I'm saying? I'm awesome. I want to thank everybody in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Atlanta. That's like my rest place where I'm about to like relocate. And I just want to shout out to Atlanta because Atlanta RSVP me everywhere I went. It was just so much love. The people, the energy, the Southern hospitality. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And for the Atlanta Invasion shows that I did with Exotic, shout out to you. Your interview was such amazing. It was such, you are a person that's genuine, humble, and nice. And I got that from you after the interview. So shout out to you, Exotic. Antonio Blahnik, I think he went back home, you guys. He was just sexy as hell. Nice, gorgeous plays. I was he I liked his conversation. He had really good conversation. He answered everything well to me. Some stuff, Antonio, I felt like, you was kind of, But that's what people do sometimes when they get on camera. They lie a little bit. Now, I'm not saying you lied. I'm just saying, some people toot their own horn or get on camera and just act like a totally different person. I just like people just be yourself when you get up here. Don't get nervous. Don't feel like you got to be something you're not. I know everybody have their images to post, but we are human. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But Antonio, blast. Another Stasha, great interview. I love you, Fish. I just love you. And she have a ball coming up, you guys. MLK weekend. Make sure you're there or be square. Stasha was another amazing girl to interview this year. I had a lot of great shows this year. Give me some of y'all feedback on some of y'all favorite shows. I just want to know like some of y'all highlights and which I didn't like and what I can do better. Also, I want to give a special shout out to my viewers. Like, I don't know. I love y'all. I love you guys for just bearing with me. And I know I don't release like I should do, or be on my P's and Q's like I should do because I have so much other things going on. My personal life is kind of like hectic. My love life was fucked up in shambles so many different times. And I'm sorry that I don't, give it to y'all like I should give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, 2013, I'm going to give it to y'all raw, uncut, how y'all like it, you guys. Also, I want to just get into the academic right now of drugs in the ballroom scene. I just want to talk about that real quick. It's just like I see statuses on Facebook. I just see the kids, and these are kids talking about Molly and talking about cocaine and talking about K and talking about all this stuff that the girls are doing. the girls don't know. The girls are really crackheads, honestly. You gotta look in the mirror and just because you're not strung out and you're like the normal crackhead, like I have an aunt that's a crackhead, and just because you don't look like her and you're not running around stealing, you're not doing that type of stuff, but you're still a crackhead at heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to say it like that, but you guys are abusing and abusing and abusing. Like what Sanaya would say, stop your shit, you guys. Like for real, I gotta stop your shit for real because I don't want to hear. I get a phone call when my girlfriend's in the hospital, or something happened to them, or overdose, or Molly, or just anything stupid. So girls, cut down on the drugs. It's the way you do things. You know what I'm saying? Just don't abuse nothing you do. It's just a way you do things. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever abuse nothing you do, you guys. Please don't. Because it is not cute. I feel like everybody don't need to know what you're doing. Everybody don't need to know what drug you're doing. Everybody don't need to know what's going on with you. That's another thing on Facebook. You guys, stop with the relationships on Facebook. Stop broadcasting. Stop letting everybody know your business. Stop putting your whole life story on Facebook. It just be a fucking drain. Honestly, like, please, like, I understand. I know you that's the first thing you want to do is vent because it's no shame. I'm not gonna sit here. My gay mom and people read me and said, Vicky, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be exploding on it. So I try not to explode there. Don't explode there. Don't let the next bitch see you slipping. Ever. And always move in silence. That's what the sexy Zion Garcon told me. Shout out to you, Zion. Also, thank you. The another amazing person, Zion, for doing my show or whatever this quarter. But yeah, he told me move in silence. That's the best way to be. And I also want to give a special thanks to Milan Christopher. Milan was someone who everybody knew I was on radio, and I was experiencing it. They asked and asked and asked. I wasn't gonna do it. But I was like, I'm gonna try it out, and I was up there with some great individuals. Shout out to Devon, she's back home, and she's from jail. Devon Chanel. Shout out to Fred. Shout out to Kamaro. Shout out to Temperance. Shout out to Harold. These are the greats and the legends and the icons that was on a panel with. So that was big for me in my career as far as being a video blogger or in anything. You know what I'm saying? I was up there with some folks. And I just want to shout out all of them because I was grateful to even sit in with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was fortunate that I departed and things like that because I just wanted to go my own way. But I just want to say I thank Milan so much for giving me the opportunity for even doing that. So thank you so much. The A-list bowling was fab while I lasted. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out. Thank you so much for that. Also, another thing I want to talk about is safe sex. And, shout out to Matt. That was one of my biggest, saddest, most difficult shows that I did. And the reason why is because I have a lot of friends, no shade, that confided in me. Yeah, me, the one who won her mouth. That told me about their illness before. And, we cried together, me and a couple of my girlfriends that I know, and it was sad, but it's not sad because it's not a death sentence. You can live like anybody else. Just do what you have to do. Don't be sloppy. Don't be messy. And, just do what you have to do and smile and just be happy that God, you're still here on this earth. But, Matt, I felt like I didn't do that interview correctly. And when I watched it a million times, I'm my worst critic, so I just felt like I had my shades on. Number one, I was on strike. I felt like I was nervous inside. My body was shaking because I didn't know how to even come across asking a question. It was just a lot with that interview, but I learned a lot from that interview. Matt taught me a lot. I don't even think he taught me a lot, and I thank him, and I thank him, and I thank him for coming on my show and doing that. So shout out to you, Matt. Thank you so much. A lot of people loved it, and I also want to give a special shout out to Red Snapper. She always has been a doll. I didn't ever met her at all, but you just been commenting, hitting me up in my inbox. I send you shows. You give me the best advice. So I want to thank you. I also want to thank all the other media outlets. It was once in upon a time when people was coming at me, telling me bitches want my spot, bitches trying to be like me. Vicky, is this show out? Is this show out? Is this show out? And I just feel like it's room for everybody. Look how they got NBC, ABC, BET, VH1. They got all these different shows with sometimes the same type of thing. But there can only be one bitch. as far as winning. And I'm in my own lane. I'm not worried about know what nobody else is doing. I say this all the time. I'm in my own lane. I'm grateful for where I'm at. I started this, everyone. I started the red carpets. I started doing that with Andre. I started doing the balls. I started doing all that. I cut back, you know what I'm saying? Because it just got too much. And I didn't have a camera in. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of bitch where I gotta jump on somebody else's bandwagon. That's just not me. When I'm booked to come to the States, I come out. And also, if you want to book Vicky Gotti, come to your state and do your ball, host your red carpet, email me at vickygotti@yahoo.com. I had to throw that out there. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not ready about what nobody else is doing. I love what everybody's doing. I like how the community has its different outlets where you can go, different platforms. That's hot. Another person who I have talks with all the time, and people might not even know this, Caesar, boom, throwback, shout out to you. You know, you criticize me and give me some of the worst sometimes, but I know it's probably the best for me. And you criticize me and tell me what you love about me and my shows. And I thank you, Caesar, for just being you and us having our conversations. Shout out to Jacob Balenciaga, another person who I love and adore. We talk and talk and talk and have moments. And we just talk. So shout out to that channel. Shout out to both channels. Subscribe to both. Subscribe to me, Vicky Gotti. Please make sure you subscribe. And you guys, I'm going to be dropping the list with the hottest butcheries on Christmas Eve. So get ready for that. Oh, shout out to my Uncle Ken Blonde. I think he went back home as well. He's doing